Hello guys, this is the Epiphany. The new Kolossium season has started and I'm working my way up. I'm on a win streak of 14 out of 14 wins as of yesterday, and I recorded some fights, but unfortunately none of them have been anywhere decent enough to upload to YouTube. So now that I'm, above the 4,000 rating, hopefully at 4K rating and above, some of the fights will be interesting. So Dofus 2.60 has come out and I've made some upgrades to my Algonex gear. I crafted and maged a Wings of Chaos, 3% air resistance overmaged. I also have a Bluster Belt with 2% air Transcendence rune and a Possess Shield which has pretty decent stats with 100 Vitality Transcendence rune. These are items that I did mention I would get in the previous video that I uploaded where I planned some gear for 2.60. Also have an Eliseo helmet, pretty decent stats with 2% air resistance Transcendence rune on that. So the other two characters in my team, my Osa and my Fognaut, they still have the same gear as before the update because there's nothing really appropriate to change them into. Hopefully we get a fight soon, but I just want to say that the beauty about doing Colo at a low rating is that there's no need to stack AP parry. So for example, if I get a fight against a Kra, there's no way it's a tyrannical Kra or an AP reduction Kra because it's a low rating. In fact, I even saw some strength Kras and multi-element Kras in Colo, which is pretty nice. So the fact that I didn't have to stack AP parry, I could actually make full potential of my damage because my gear that is not AP parry based has a lot higher damage compared to the gear that has AP parry. So that was pretty satisfying to see how strong I actually am, because in the past 90% of fights I actually had to put AP parry, which was pretty ridiculous. Okay, we just got a fight. Let's jump into it. Hopefully it's a decent fight. Okay, it's an Eneripsa, Algonac and Sacria. Okay, this is a pretty high damage dealing comp, so I hope it makes for a good fight to record. Since there's only an Eneripsa on the other team, I will not be putting AP parry, and everything else I will be keeping the same on my characters. I am quite worried because although I have decent resistance, this team is capable of putting out a very high amount of damage. Algonac, Sacria, very hard hitters, and they even have an Eneripsa to give them 2 AP and power damage. So quite quite nervous, but what fun is Colo if the fights are too easy, eh? Another thing I might want to mention is that I have never lost the initiative, which basically means every single fight that I've done so far, I have gone first. Okay, I'll look at the enemy's gear after I do my turn 1 routine. It looks like they're starting up there in the corner, I'm not sure why, but I don't think it's any harm to rush them. The fact that I put my Algonac there, it might even bait their Algonac to run in turn 1 and erode my Algonac since he goes first. But we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Okay, let's see. 11 AP, 5 MP Algonac has a Pathogastrix. I assume he's agility. No, sorry, I assume he's chance. Also explains why he has 72 lock, because chance sets give decent amount of lock as well. Eneripsa, I think it was 11 AP, 6 MP, but he had 1 MP from Abyssal. Using Pathogastrix as well, so probably intelligence or chance with a small amount of AP reduction. In fact, this could even be the new Wu Kang set. That's the chance and intelligence. Who knows though? Okay. Let's rush in, put this here. A lot of people ask me why I don't weapon skill on turn 1, and why do I pass my turn with 4 AP? Well, because if I use weapon skill, that means it'll last this turn, the next turn, and the turn after. But usually the turn after, I spend, you know, evolution 3 to buff escape and first aid my team, so the weapon skill would only be lasting for 1 turn, which is not very good. Okay. He was 5 MP, but he had Abyssal, so that's essentially 6 MP, and he's got 2 AP from the Eneripsa. 2 MP from the Eneripsa, so... Oh! Class belt or something? Pretty sure it's class belt. Radius has more range. He's managed to swap me from 8 squares away. Yeah, that's pretty rare actually. I've never seen that before. Okay, but the fact that he's gone in now and is away from his team, it allows me to rush him. Okay, seeing as though they have an Eneripsa in the team, it would be good to go Gangrene for a lot of erosion. Carrion, let's reduce my rage and put another Carrion. Okay, the enemy Sacria is agility for sure. I can tell because of the high lock. He's gonna pull my fog, I assume. If he swaps me over, it's gonna be a problem. Like with assault, I won't be able to make it back here to my... Ah, damn. Yeah, well... Okay. It's gonna be a problem to get back to my buff escape and buff my team. I'm not gonna go for the Algonac this turn, I think, because I need to help my Fogonaut get back. Just gonna do this. Remove the pillory and push him as well. Push him again. Should I unbewitch the Algonac? Nah, I won't. Just stay here. I don't want to unbewitch the erosion of the Algonac, so I'm just staying here. Just gonna word of silence, maybe? Yep, there we go. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just gonna push it. Okay. Interesting. He's doing that to stop me from getting back to the buff escape, which is fair enough. Swap this. I think it would be more important to AP my Algonac, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's going to go for my Fog, then he's probably going to kill the Wyrmling as well. Calcanus. Okay, Wyrmling survives, that's good. Oh, I finished it off. Okay. Problematic. Okay, I'm actually going to go dog mode because I'm not in trouble. I'm not the target, so Go here to lock the Sacria, force him to have to swap someone. Swap my Osa, okay. What on earth? Okay, need to keep my fog alive now. The only way to do that is to put up another Wormling. And here, so that blocks diagonal line of sight. Let's go for the Algonac. Ah, damn. How did I not see that? Protective pelt. Okay, it's going into dog mode. Okay. Interesting spot to run. Repost. This guy hits quite a lot. Yeah, I think I underestimated how strong this guy was. Way too much damage. And it's critting a lot as well. Okay, Berserk. See how much damage he does. Bullshit. 45% resist. Whatever set this guy has, it's pretty impressive, I gotta admit. Well, first loss of the season. Not too disappointed, to be honest. This guy was very well played. Algonac having a class belt. Managed to swap me from 8 squares away. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.